Hey guys, this is Nick, new channel, and I'm joined with some friends, Top Hat Murkrow,
Hey
RageDS,
friends.
and Tayron Guy. And
What's up?
t-
Hey
today
friends.
on What Gear Grinds by Klinks, we're going to be talking about the Pokemon community, and I'll let Antonio, who's RageDS, explain it a bit.
Oh, okay. We're not going to talk about the Pokemon community. As most of you know, Nick's channel was used to be, related to the meta game and shit that nobody gave a shit about. But we're going to be talking about the Pokemon community as a whole. What most people don't realize is that the Pokemon community is only 25% metagame. Like you may think it's more than that, but it's actually only 25% metagame. Because Smogon, as much as as much as you might like Smogon, or as much as you may hate Smogon, Smogon is unofficial, so it only takes about like up to 28% of the actual whole community. The whole community is just a big, vast wonderland of just a bunch of shit that no one cares about, except I do. But what we're going to talk about is the fact we're not usually when we do gear grind my clinks we complain about things about what we don't like, but we're going to be complaining about what isn't happening and what is happening. And what is happening is that the Pokemon community is so separated because you have a big side of people who play only Pokemon for competitive battling. And while that may be what you're into and whatever other shit that you like, why that you have to understand that that's not all the fans. So you can't completely shit on somebody's opinion because they're not into what you are, because that's just you're pretty much following the same laws that Christians do. Oh, you're not Christian and you're gay, so you're a piece of crap. And you don't want to do that. I'm not Christian. I'm pro
Mormon.
rights and everything. I'm all for equality. So don't twist my words around. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, shut up,
The
Zach,
church.
with the call. And
Shout
what's
out,
it called?
shout outs to
And
T-Mac.
we have to remember that in the end we're really all just really lame people playing Pokemon, and it's not just it's not and it's not just people playing Pokemon. There's a giant, vast community of people who write stories, who do all this amazing. They have amazing talent when it comes to writing, and it's Pokemon related. Whether it be an actual original story, whether it be fan fiction of between two different characters, you have to understand that in the end we're all really lame people playing Pokemon, and by becoming separated that way, by becoming separated, you're just adding on to that, just adding on unnecessary hate. It's like fucking retarded rednecks at a fucking football stadium who beat up each other because the Cowboys aren't winning. Do you really want to be a fat redneck? No, I don't think you do.
Cowboys suck. Just saying.
God damn it. Insert obligatory Cowboy Lounge joke here.
Big beef.
Alright, Stefan, what do you think on it?
Even
Well,
fuck you calling him seven.
yeah, it's Steven, man. Jesus.
Steven,
Everyone.
Stefan.
Even.
Top Hat Murkrow.
Okay.
Top
Right.
hat, bro.
Spooky fingers. No, but no, I think in general there's a lot of, as Antonio said, there's a lot of great talent there in the Pokemon community, whether it be creepypasta, writing fanfics, RPs, anything like that. But like, I'm sick and tired of seeing the community divided into, you have, say, the casual players, you have the competitive players, and they're just like at each other's throats over like, oh man, competitive's much better, you're a fucking noob, or casual's like,
Yeah,
oh fuck Smogon.
what a casual fag. Who cares about him? All he cares about is, oh, he doesn't even. I bet his Dragonite is timid nature.
Oh man, he's fucking Aquatail Dragonite, that's pure shit.
Like, okay, man, like competitive gaming makes people talk shit. Like that's
Yeah,
just the truth.
that's a guaranteed
pretty
thing.
much
Yeah,
anything,
that's
though.
With
that's
any
with
with
any
any
sport.
with anything in general, competitive.
That's why I said competitive. It's competitive, not just Pokemon competitive, but like.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, like we talk shit. We talk a lot of shit. But but you shouldn't be talking shit to people who are playing this game because they just like Pokemon.
Yeah,
They don't
because
give a
There's legit
competitive.
people. There's legit people
Like,
out there who want to play the game for fun, and they just want to have a good time playing it too, while battling
yeah,
with
man.
friends.
Probably some little kid out there who's like, he can't wait to get his fucking hands on a shiny Eevee so he can evolve it into a Jolteon, and then his friend next to him is talking mad shit about him because it happens to be adamant and makes him feel bad for having that Jolteon. Like, what kind of shit is that? Like, come on, real talk. Like, what kind of shit is that? That's stupid.
I mean, let me think. When it when it comes to the Pokemon community, I mean, it's hard to really like. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to say because I'm lost for words at the
I
moment.
mean, you said it, you pretty much said it.
Yeah.
Casual players and competitive players are usually at each other's throats, but at the
Always,
same
yeah.
time, I don't really see it as each other's throat. They're not at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Usually,
Mm.
usually a casual player always having to defend themselves because they play casually. I mean, what are you going to tell somebody who plays competitively? I play competitively. What are you going to tell me? You know, oh, you suck because you're way too into Pokemon. You're way too into Pokemon too. What the fuck are you talking about? That's why it's usually casual players ending up defending themselves and never at a competitive player's throat, because the only argument is, you know, you play too much Pokemon. I
Mm.
mean, we're both on the same level, bro. But at the same time, it's like, why are you giving this kid shit for not playing Pokemon differently the way you do? You know,
Exactly. Yeah. I
like,
mean,
why are you giving this girl shit because she likes to, you know, be involved with the fandom in a different way than you? You know,
She likes to
Tomash,
cosplay as
interrupt.
Umbreon.
be a Pokephile and beat off the Gardevoir, I'm gonna judge you, but I'm not gonna give you shit.
I need my daily dose of Gothitelle porn.
We need that daily dose of Rule 34 though.
Kind of here. You know, I might give you shit. Okay, I think we can all agree Pokeballs are gross. Anyway.
Yeah, man, definitely. Shadow tag.
But, okay, actually, you know what? It's a perfect example. You know, people who watch Kill la Kill. I'm not going to fucking...
As you can hear in the background, Antonio's two girlfriends are just going at each other's throats.
My opinion on Kill la Kill is not available right now. After this minute, it's to
Still
be
is still.
announced. But people who like Kill la Kill, like especially guys, straight guys who like Kill la Kill, they like Kill la Kill because they like, you know, the mecha boobs. They like all the boobs.
To be honest, I actually listen. I actually like Kill la Kill for the whole off the wall action that it had. Like Kill la Kill is a lot like Gurren Lagann in general because it's so stupid, but it's so random as fuck as well. But we're not talking about that. Fuck that.
Yeah, we're talking about
Exactly.
Pokemon. This is serious business.
I'm using it as an example.
But
People who like guys who like Kill la Kill, who usually like, oh yeah, I like Kill la Kill because, you know, the chicks are hot. And then these same guys are giving shit to these girls who are like, why do you like Pokemon only for the gym leaders? Like what the fuck, nigga? You what do you mean?
You're beating off the mecha boobs. Mecha titties.
But
I
seriously,
still haven't seen Kill la
at the
Kill.
core, we're just all people playing Pokemon. That's all we are.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's
But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say.
yeah. Draco, you got
don't-
anything, man?
We're not separated. We should be united. It sounds really like gushy and gay, but like we're all
Cheesy,
separated. We're not separated. We're united. We're a fucking fandom. You should probably just accept the fact that you like Pokemon as much as the next guy does.
Can I throw this out here? Can I just throw this out here a second? I remember when I was with this community, I think called the Poke Union, they were called, right? Now, I know the name isn't exactly, you know, the best thing in the world, but their idea was, I think it was around the time when Pokemon Pit was going dead as well. I think King Daddy D-Mac, he gave the channel to two other guys. I think it was Xenon and some other guy that I know personally. And what they did was, after they found out what King D-Mac's true intentions were, they decided to let Pokemon Pit die out, basically. So what they wanted to do was they created a new community channel called Poke Union. And what the whole basis of the idea was, they wanted to reunite all the community, which was a good idea. Like competitive, you had writers, creepypastas, you know, all that sort of stuff, casual thing, everything like in Pokemon. And then I looked in the comments, right? And you had these fucking retards going off about you know, all arguing with each other either about casual play or with competitive play. They were the main two things that were on the topic in the comments. It's like, oh man, this is going to be shit because it's like another Pokemon spit, and it's all this sort of shit. But like, what they were doing was like they wanted to actually reunite the entire community into one. Like, you know, they wanted to put everyone into one basket and say, look, we want to be a channel that uploads everything that's related to Pokemon. Not just competitive, not just casual, you know, just straight out, like, we all love Pokemon. We all want to we all want to just talk about Pokemon. That's basically what it was. So, I mean, and then you had, like, a lot of people going off, like, oh, this is going to be a shit idea. I mean, just look at Pokemon Pit and look at the fucking, oh, there's going to be a lot of Smogon fags here uploading shit, and there's going to be shitty movesets going to be posted. Oh, man, like, fucking Boing Superior. You know, like, it was just a lot of crap. And, like, I thought it was a really big pity, though, because the channel would have been something great if it did kick off. You know?
I think we pretty much got our point across, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, to summarize things, we're all Pokemon players, or cosplayers, or creepypasta writers. We all love Pokemon, so stop fighting. That's basically it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Sounds about right.
All right.
The boy.
We will never stop talking shit to each other because that's just the way Team Aqua is. But at least we can all accept the fact that we're all here because we talk shit, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, this is Nick
Jack!
and friends saying, stay classy.
Okay.
Alright, friends.